Stream of, damn it! Welcome to Naruto Chapter 3 now. Alright, let's get into this. We left off with the Land of Waves arc starting with your boy Christian, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Well, actually, your boys and one girl. Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi. Ready to head on the mission. They meet the bridge builder, who is a giant alcoholic. Christian says, damn, this guy loves alcohol. Naruto says, I hate this guy. He's so mean. As in, they walk by and they see a puddle. They just walk by it and just don't question it. Then, out of nowhere, two ninja with claws shatter Kakashi. Basically, just split him in two. In all kinds. Christian says, oh shit, oh shoot, he just died. Sasuke goes, what the? Sakura and Naruto freaking out along with Kazuna. Christian says, alright, well whatever. As then he pulls out his chakra dagger and rushes at one. They launch at him as he quickly gets hit by one and knocked clean into a tree, as then he falls down on one knee. Sasuke takes them both out and pins them against a tree. They rip themselves out and rush at Sakura and Sasuke, who are protecting Kazuna. Christian says, not on my watch! As he's about to pin his chakra dagger into one of their heads, but Kakashi elbows them with his arm actually getting stabbed by the chakra dagger. He goes, sorry sensei, you got in the way of my slash! He goes, it's okay, I'm fine. He goes, then he says, my hand! And then he looks at Naruto saying, Naruto, your hand as well! They're bleeding, and they must have poison because of those claws. Then Kakashi predicts that these guys were sent by Gatu, or Gata. Christian says, well, I sent by him. Whatever. Naruto exclaims that it's not fair. How come, in his head, how is Sasuke so cool and so strong? I know he's a prodigy and all, but that's just insane for Ganin. But he won't admit that Sasuke is stronger than him. Then Sasuke says, are you okay, scaredy cat? Christian just facepalm saying, children, these days I swear. As then he goes, ah, damn it. As then he just heals his hand and walks away, saying, let's get going. Then Kakashi says, wait a minute, we still have to help Naruto. We have to help Naruto. They heal. Kakashi wraps Naruto's hand, but in the process he uses the Nine-Tails chakra and all that crap, and Naruto stabs his hand with his ninja way. Oh crap, so now let's get on to the Zabuza fight. Walking and getting to the hidden mist, they finally reach the point where they see where the mist starts to thicken. Christian says, this is unusual. You were just in one spot and the mist wasn't thickening. Now it is. Kakashi says, watch out. As an executioner's blade comes, Christian says, ooh, a blade. As he tries to stick his hand up, Kakashi grabs it and throws it back down, saying, you're too tempted for weapons. Not now. As then he sees a man standing on it. He goes, that's Zabuza Mamochi. He goes, kid, you know everything. You're knowing well. He goes, he's in the bingo book. He says, Kakashi says, how do you have a bingo book? He goes, stole it, I guess. Somewhat. Probably. Most definitely. Surely. Kakashi just says, not the time. As he says, get back, you three, you four. I'll take him down. As him and Zabuza have their little skirt. As Kakashi gets trapped in a water prison as the clone comes, Christian says, damn it, I don't know what we can do. We might be a little screwed here. Sasuke says, a little. Christian says, shut up, Sasuke. He goes, oh, this isn't the time, Naruto says, for arguing. You know, we totally don't have a giant demon killer on us. Christian says, yeah, no dip, Naruto. As then they all just almost get into an argument. Kakashi yells, stop getting into arguments! focus on the mission. As then he says, just run. Take the bridge brother with you. He can just kill me. As they all know, we're not going to let him take you. Well, actually, no one says that. They wait. He says, what are you waiting for? Go! Naruto says, Sasuke, I got a plan. But Sasuke doesn't listen and just sprints towards Zabuza and tries to kick him, but is kicked into the air. Christian grabs Sasuke's hand and throws him forward, saying, go get him, Sasuke! He goes, I told you not to call me Sasuke! Fine. Would idiot be a good name? He goes, why you? Christian says, just attack the eye! As Sasuke goes and tries to kick Zabuza, who grabs him and almost snaps his leg off. But if Christian did stab his arm with his chakra dagger, he goes, the chakra dagger. You're not the White Fang. Neither are you his son or Kakashi. How do you have it? Christian says, a little gift from my sensei. He goes, gifts are dumb. Christian says, okay, I didn't really need to hear your opinion about it, but you do you, man. And basically, it's time for the real battle. Where Naruto uses his plan, and Christian says, I'm probably the best here in combat, in hand-to-hand combat. I'll go at him with my chakra dagger. You and Sasuke do the Demon Wind plan, Project Demon Wind. Kakashi thinks to himself, saying, these kids better run, or they're done for. As he's getting more worried by the second because of how bad they're doing against Zabuza. As Zabuza could kill them right now. Christian says, it's time to go! As then he rushes at Zabuza with full force with his chakra dagger and literally stabs him in the gut. Not giving up. But then Zabuza goes, ha! That was my water clone and that didn't even affect him. Christian goes, what the? Then he says, Naruto, Sasuke, now! Project Demon Wind! As they say, yeah! As then the two of them rush at the real Zabuza, with Sasuke throwing a Demon Wind Shuriken as two of them have been thrown, but they are unknown. Christian says, bring it on, you stupid clone! As then the chakra dagger lights up with chakra. He goes, bring it! As then he swings and hit in Zabuza, in the clone Zabuza's executioner blade clashes. As he goes, oh, you're good. But then spin kicks the executioner's blade out of Zabuza's hands with minor cuts on his leg. Christian says, that didn't hurt at all. Stupid. As then he kicks him into the face. He kicks the clone in its face, almost destroying it. As then he spins under him and goes, take this! And stabs him into the back, exploding him into a billion pieces, into billions of shards of water. As then he goes, Naruto, Sasuke, now! They run at it, and when Naruto throws a kunai at Zabuza at the end, it actually almost stabs him, but he lets go of the water prison. Christian throws a shuriken, saying, take this! As more shurikens are thrown, as Zabuza just easily dodges them. But Christian's behind him. He says, shadow clones are so useful. As then the clone pooses and he kicks Zabuza on the back of the head, doing not much, as Zabuza just donkey kicks this man into a tree. He goes, that's right, you stupid brat. Then he says, you three don't get involved anymore. I'll handle Zabuza. Christian says, I'm helping. He goes, our style! Dorun! Dorun! I'm kidding. I don't know what that is. Basically the move that Hokuzuki used in the newest episode of Boruto. He slams his hand down as a pillar of stones come through everywhere, trapping Zabuza in a vortex as him and Kakashi really start to battle, with hand-to-hand kunai combat. Then jumps and does a 360 in the air and throws and goes so fast around the box as he goes, it's great to do this. As no one knows what he's doing. As no one knows, he says, I'll tell you what I'm doing. As then, everyone hears an explosion from outside the stones, which creates a humongous tsunami. Then Christian says, water style, water vortex! And bam. A water vortex is formed, which then sinks them all, with Naruto in almost drowning. As then Kakashi and Zabuza have their little monkey dance thingy. As then, when it's all done, Haku appears. Christian says, hey, get back here! As Naruto's screaming here as well. Christian says, if only I knew a new technique that could actually make me faster. She says, there's no secrets to being a ninja, but then a week later they reach, a day later they reach his house, Tazuna's house. Then their training begins after Kakashi explains that Zabuza is still alive. Instantly, Sakura gets it on her first attempt, but Christian, Naruto, and Sasuke are having complete impossibility of controlling their chakra. Christian says, here we go. As his chakra explodes. As then he runs on the tree, actually putting a hole in the tree. Instead of actually, he goes, uh-oh. As the Naruto says, how did you release that much chakra? He goes, I don't know, I should be able to do this easy with my chakra blade. Over the chakra dagger. As then he goes, whatever. As then he jumps into the air and climbs it for real and actually does it. And says, got it, baby! Ha ha! Naruto says, not fair. Then he goes, do you have any tips, Sakura? Christian walks over to Sasuke and says, here's a tip. Focus all your chakra to the bottom of your feet and be calm. No distractions. As Naruto and Sasuke get it at the same time. As then they smile, as then they're actually upgrading into their next phase. And Kakashi's proud of them, everyone is proud of them, basically. Christian says, it's about time you losers did it. Sasuke's pissed that he was just called a loser and refuses to be called it and just says, phew, and just basically does his Sasuke act. And says, shut up, loser. Is whatever. Naruto oversleeps. Naruto doesn't oversleep, so then they all head over to the Land of Waves part thing. The bridge was Tazuna's building. Zabuza arrives with Haku. Christian says, Sasuke, Naruto, how are we gonna do this? Then he says, wait, where's Naruto? Then he goes, he fell asleep and didn't wake up. Christian says, damn it, Naruto. Then he says, Sasuke, who are you going for, Zabuza or Haku? He goes, I'll go for that masked dude. As then he attacks him. As then him and Haku have their little attack. Christian says, Kakashi-sensei, will you let me fight Zabuza alone? He goes, no, it's too dangerous. He says, I said, can I do it? With even more intensity in his eyes, Kakashi says, fine, you can. He says, Kakashi, you're really letting your student go on a death wish? He goes, these kids have trained enough to even take me down. Now they know all of it. Christian says, alright. As then he lights up his chakra blade, as Zabuza instantly, when he's about to create the mist, Christian blitzes towards him and stabs him in the arm. And says, sorry buddy, but you're not going anywhere. As then, it says, your little mist won't work. As then he kicks the chakra dagger out of Zabuza's arm, and kicks Zabuza in the face, and jumps off of him, grabs his dagger, and throws it back. Right at Zabuza's head, almost piercing into it. But he dodges. Christian appears right behind him there, grabbing his blade and slamming it into the ground. He goes, you just lost your blade, kid. He goes, did I? As then it retrieves back into his hand. He goes, how? Christian says, little technique I learned with chakra, where if enough chakra pressure is pushed through the ground, I can grab things. He goes, like... And he says, bring it! As then he spins into the air and kicks Zabuza on the neck, almost cracking it. As in Haku creates the crystal ice mirrors. As well, both of them are battling. Naruto appears and helps Sasuke. But with Sasuke dying, basically, and Naruto turning into his rage mode, Christian sees this and gets distracted as Zabuza swings his kunai, and Kakashi takes a blow for him. Basically a cut, which whispers, "That's part of my plan." As Christian smiles, saying, "Damn it, no!" As like Kakashi's hurt. As then Kakashi summons dogs. As Christian says, "Alright, puppers, attack." I'm kidding. He pulls out his chakra dagger again and says, "I'm gonna kill you." Alright, and then bam, he rushes at him. He rushes at Zabuza and starts to kick him around like a rag doll and throws him into the air. The dogs are still hanging on, as Christian kicks Zabuza on the stomach, and then the dogs disappear. As Kakashi prepares a lightning blade from the ground and Christian creates a lightning palm from above, they blitz down, as then Haku protects Zabuza, but can't protect him from the aerial attack, so she stabs Christian in the hand with a senbone. Well, he goes, "Crap! Ah!" As then he goes, "Damn it, I got the wrong one." She goes, "No, you got the right one." Blah, 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 blah. Then Haku's body is kicked around by Gato, as Christian says, "Hey, leave their body alone! They died as a warrior, some way you would never die as." He goes, "Guards, kill him." They rush through as Zabuza says, "Wait." And then he tells Naruto to pass him his kunai, and Christian to pass him his sword. Christian says, "I want that sword back when you're done." He goes, "Right." As then he rushes clean at Gato's men and murders them all, basically. As then Christian says, "He's insane." And then he goes, "That's the name of the hidden mist for you. Ruthless, insane." He's complimenting him now, Kakashi? He goes, "Look, it's been a while since I've seen him." Christian, alright, pretend like that never happened. Pretend like the moment of him saying that Zabuza never ceases to amaze him. Blah, blah. Then, with him stabbing Gato in the gut with the dagger and stabbing him in the eye with the kunai, as in they both fall into the water. Well, actually, no, Gato falls into the water with the chakra dagger. He says, "My dagger!" As in Kakashi says, "Wait, it's fine." And he goes, "No, I wanted that." He goes, "I said it's fine." As he goes, "Damn it." As then Zabuza dies. And basically the Inari's, the hidden, whatever they're called, the Wave Village, says that their hidden Mist Village is not going to back down. With Inari in the front and all of them ready with weapons, Gato's men retreat. And Christian creating 30, Shadow Clones and Naruto creating 5, and Kakashi creating 30 as well. Christian says, "You really want to take this? I'm in a bad mood." As in, they all run away in fear of the shinobi and the hidden Mist Village army. As Christian smiles, saying, "Idiots." He says, "They just live for attention, playing the victim." He just goes all full on. Hold on a minute, give me 2 minutes and I will do this. Do a quick funny scene. Come on, you stupid ad, I just want this to work. Then he says out loud, as then he just says, "People just play as the victim." So then they win. Like Gotcha. Gotcha was played as the victim until people saw his real wicked ways. Then he walks off with anger. Kakashi says, "Look, just stop already, here." As when he gets back to the village, Kakashi gives him one last gift. This is the last gift I can give you. Kakashi's Anbu sword. He loves it. As then he swings it around and says, "This is awesome." But then he says, "But I don't really want this. I don't really want a gift from you anymore. I think I'm going to stick to hand-to-hand combat." He goes, "Okay, it'll be..." He delivers it to his house as Christian puts it in storage. As he says, "I'll use it whenever I need to." As then he goes... As then it's time for the tuning exams now. As then we get to the next part where it's full on time. As he goes, "It's great to live." Look at this, guys. He's got a Rasengan to his back. He's scared. If he moves an inch, the Rasengan will be blasted. As he smiles, saying, I love the tuning exams. It's fun to see people fight. As then it's fully time for the exams to start. We start off with the biggest brain of the entrance exam, but first they have to meet everyone, which they first walk in as Team 7. Everyone says, "That's a special team of 4 members." They don't look too strong, though, as they see that they're not allowed to get in, and Lee is just getting pushed around. Person says, "Hey, move it." As Sasuke also has a shotting gun, remember that. As him and the little guy him and whatever their name is about to fight. Kotetsu are about to kick each other, but Lee blocks both of them and says, "Not now. There will be no fighting." As then he goes, "He predicted my movements." Then Lee challenges Sasuke to a fight, beats his ass. Naruto tries to attack him as well. Blah 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 blah. Now let's get on to the written exam. He writes it down and says, well, this should be interesting. Then he goes, this feels great. As then he says, well, I guess it's time. As he easily passes the exam because of his big brain. As then he says, well, I guess this is hard. Okay, this is really hard. Okay, this is impossible. As he somehow beats it and gives it to Inari, or whatever the dude's name is. Forgot his name. Who cares what his name is? His name is irrelevant. As he says, let's get started. As he's done. As then he just sits in the hallway waiting, as then he just sees everyone come out. He says, all of you finish at the same time? Losers. As Sasuke just says, whatever. As then it's time for the Forest of Death. Instantly they walk through, and instantly Naruto goes to the bathroom, and then after that, a wind blast comes. It says, oh shoot! As then they jump out of the way, Sasuke kicks Naruto to the side, and picks up Sakura and jumps in the air. Yeah, Sasuke's a simp. JK. Alright, we're going to end this right here. It's pretty